Hello, all the students. My name is Devesh Lati and I represent the Next Genius Foundation. Welcome to this session in which we'll talk with you about the next steps. If you're here, it means you have already registered for the Next Genius Scholarship Program. However, if you are watching this session on YouTube later and if you have not yet registered for the Next Genius Scholarship Program, then I invite you to apply to us on our website, next-genius.com. The Next Genius Scholarship Program is a program which helps grade 12 and gap year students to get full tuition scholarships to study at world-class institutions in the US. So if you are a grade 12 or a gap year student studying anywhere in India, or if you are an Indian citizen studying abroad, or if you are Nepali or Bangladeshi or Sri Lanka student, or if you study in these countries, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, then you are eligible for our scholarships. So in this session, I'm going to share with you about the steps after registration. Once you have registered, what are the next steps for you? So you have already registered. Congratulations. Now let's move on and let's talk about the next stage, which is called as the profiling and college selection stage. Now, in profiling and college selection, what you are expected to do is you are expected to fill an elaborate profiling and college selection form. It is a single form in which you add your academic details, your family information, your financial information, and you shortlist 5 colleges from the list of 16 Next Genius colleges this year. You rank those top 5 colleges in the order of your preference and you submit that form. There is one more thing that you submit in that form, and that is a video introduction of yourself where you answer 2 questions. Question number 1 is, what is a social issue of the world that you want to address and how will you address it? And the second question is, how have you ranked the colleges and what is the logic behind you ranking the 5 colleges? That is the video that you'll submit. And then there is a parent video that is to be submitted where we ask 3 questions to your parents on why they want to send you abroad, how will they fund your living expenses, and what do they do? So these are the 3 questions that they can answer in a brief video, right? So let me very quickly take you to the profiling page. And I believe all of you would have access to this page. All of you would have seen this page. But if you have not seen it, then here it is. It's next-genius.com/profiling. The first link on this page is instructions where we have shared with you about the Next Genius Scholarship Program, and you should go through these instructions before you start filling up this form. Now, let me take you through this program timeline first so that you know what all steps are there in the Next Genius Scholarship Program. Registration, you would have already done the registration. The next step is the profiling and college selection form. And this form opened on August 15, and it's now available to all the students. You can fill this form anywhere from now until November. But I recommend that you fill the form as soon as possible. Do not delay. As soon as you are ready, you should submit the profiling and college selection form, because the college allocation will begin right after that. Now, what college allocation is? College allocation is when we assign one college to you. So in the profiling form, we ask you 5 preferences. You say that, okay, these are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 college preferences. These are the 5 colleges I'm interested in, and in this specific order. We will then look at your overall profile and we will assign you one college. That is the college for which you will complete your full college application by January 1. You will submit your Common App and all the other required documents, and we will guide you about what all documents are to be submitted, but it must be submitted by January 1, 2025. And that is the one college for which you will be interviewed. Your scholarship interview will happen for that specific college. And so that is the one college you should be focusing on from now until the final stage of next genius. So this is actually, the profiling form is actually the most important stage in the next genius scholarship program, because it actually decides which college will you be offered a scholarship at. Now, this is just an elaboration of all of that. But you should go through all of this. Now, during the college allocation, there is one important step which happens is when we allocate a college to you, you are required to pay a 4,000 rupee refundable deposit to Next Genius. This is a fully refundable deposit. We charge this money because there are limited interview spots. There are about 400 interview spots every year, and there are a much larger number of students who are looking for our scholarships. Now, if you want to confirm the college allocation, if you want to confirm that, yes, thank you, Next Genius, if you have allocated this college to me, I'm happy with the allocation. I want to go ahead and I want to block my interview spot. To block that interview spot, you have to pay that 4,000 rupee to us. And this amount will be fully refunded to you after the interviews and after you have submitted the full college application. So your college application must be fully submitted and your interview must be done. After the scholarship interviews, this money will be refunded to you, irrespective of whether you have won a scholarship or not won a scholarship, irrespective of whether you plan to go to that college or not. It doesn't matter. Your money will be refunded to you if you complete these two steps. I hope I'm clear. Yeah. Now, once you submit that refundable deposit, we then send you information about college application deadline. We send you information about what all forms or sort of documents you need to submit to the college to complete your college application by January 1. After the application submission is done, you finally need to participate in the scholarship interview, which will happen on January 18th, actually, and not January 17th. We'll update this document shortly. But on January 18th, which is a Saturday, you will participate in the Next Genius scholarship interviews, and eventually you will be offered that big scholarship to study in the US. Yeah. So this is the first uh, link on the profiling page. Now let me move to the second link. So before you start filling up the form, you should definitely go through the instructions. Then this is another very, very important resource for all of you, where you can compare the colleges and you can also see these videos, college comparison videos. Yeah. Now I'll show you what the college comparison matrix is. The college comparison matrix is a spreadsheet, a Google sheet, where you will find a lot of information about all the colleges. So this is a sheet which you can use to find out information about all the colleges. Things like a brief introduction is here. There is an introduction about all the colleges. There is a list of popular major at that specific college. There is Here is the closest international airport. What kind of location setting is it? Is it a city or a suburb? What kind of weather does that city has? Uh, what is the total undergraduate student strength there? What is their ranking? What is their tuition fee, living expenses, acceptance rate, first year class size? And then there is details about a virtual campus tour and uh, whether it's a NCA Division 1, 2, or 3 college. So all that basic information is over here. And then you will find the information about all the majors that are offered at that specific college on the second sheet. So you can just sort that sheet A to Z. You can sort that sheet and look for any specific major that you want to study. So let's say I want to study business. Yeah. So you'll see all those colleges which offer business or variations of business. Yeah. If you want to study economics, so you can find all those colleges which offer a econ major, economics major. Yeah. Very, very useful resource. Uh, go through it, understand how it works so that you can use it while you are doing your college search, while you are shortlisting the colleges. Yeah. Third is videos, where you will see all the videos of that, a brief sort of summary of all the colleges. So there are all these videos which are available. Uh, I recommend you to watch these videos so that you get information about all the next genius colleges, and you can sort of use that information to uh, make your own college list, make your own college preference list. Yeah. And then the next link is locations. This is where you will see the colleges on a Google map so that you can actually see which college is based in which city or which area, and use that information to finally identify the right college for yourself. So I just shared three resources with you: a comparison matrix, college videos, and Google Map pins. All this information can be used to make your own college list, and in the right preference order. Yeah. See, I'll tell you one thing. The most important stage, or the most important thing that you can do at this stage, is research these colleges and fill up the profiling form. When you research the colleges, look beyond rankings. Look beyond rankings. Don't look at just rankings, because if you do that, the chances are that you will end up selecting the wrong college. Look at your profile and look at where you stand in the academic ladder. Yeah. After looking at your profile, then you look at the rankings and see if you are in the top 1% of your class, then select colleges accordingly. If you're in the middle of your class, and be true to yourself, then you select those kind of colleges, because I want to ensure that all of you get a big scholarship. And that will only happen if you select the right college for yourself. The right college is not necessarily the best ranked college. Look at other aspects. Look at the size of the college. Do you want to go to a small sized college where you can be in a nice community, where everyone knows you and you get access to those professors? You get access to the president of the college. You can get access to the deans of the college. Do you want to go to a place which is near Chicago or which is near New York? Do you want to go to a place which is warmer, or do you want to go to a colder place? All these factors will matter when you identify the right college. See, this is most important step, identifying the right college. Don't rush, be patient, do thorough research. And I cannot emphasize on it enough. Thoroughly research all the colleges and then try to find out the right colleges for yourself. Watch videos, learn more about them, look beyond rankings. Yeah, look at more majors. Don't just get fixated. They don't, oh, I just want to study this and I'm 100% sure that I want to study this only. No, look at other majors, because you're going to a undergraduate program. You're not going to a master's program where you have to be super selective and specific about your major. Be broad in your selection right now, so that when you graduate, you have more fields, more options open for you. Yes, great. Once you have done that research, once you have done all of that research, then is the time to record that video that you need to submit. Record that video of what is that social issue that you want to address and how will you address it. And the second question is, how have you selected the college? On what basis? Yeah. See, we will allocate you the college on the basis of your profile. And we want to ensure that you get a big scholarship. We want to ensure that all of you get a big scholarship. That's why we have established this foundation, because we want to help you and support you to get that world-class education. So let us help you. Help us help you by making that selection properly. Yeah. And that's it. Let's start filling up this form. It's a very nice, interesting form. Rudra has created this form. He's a fantastic resource for all of you. Uh, He'll always be happy to help you. So let's start filling this form, and uh, I'll I'll give you some tips on how this profiling form is filled. But before that, a quick recap. What happens? What are the next steps? Once you fill the profiling form, the next stage would be that you would then confirm your college allocation by paying us a 4,000 rupee refundable deposit. When you do that, we will, when we allocate you college, you will pay the refundable deposit to block an interview spot for yourself. When you block the interview spot, then you will start working on the college application, which you need to submit by January 1. Then you will participate in the scholarship interview, which happens on January 18th. And finally, you win that scholarship and you enroll with the college to go to the US to start your undergraduate education. Let's start. Let me fill this form for myself. So Devesh Lathi, nextgenius.devesh@gmail.com, mail, registration payment ID. So there is that payment ID that you received when you registered with the Next Genius Scholarship Program. We asked you to save that registration ID. I hope you have saved it. Yeah. If not, then just try to look into your emails. You would find that registration payment ID in your email. Yeah. Because when you register with us, we also send you a copy of the form that you had filled. Parent email ID. So I'll just add my parents' email ID, primary mobile number, secondary mobile number. Okay. School. So I study at the Next Genius Foundation School. Add your own school, don't add my school name. Mumbai. Counselor. Now, if enter your counselor details here, if you don't have a school counselor, you can enter your private counselor's information, the counselor that who has encouraged you to apply to Next Genius. Or you can also enter your school principals or your class teachers details here. Yeah. In Common App, also add those details of the specific person who is going to help you with the college applications. Yes. So this is pretty simple. Add the detail of the person who is going to submit your transcripts and school report. You can also enter your private counselor detail, but primary, if your private counselor has encouraged you to apply, then enter your private counselor's detail here. If your school counselor has encouraged you to apply, then enter your school counselor's detail here. On Common App, you should enter your school counselor's detail or your school class teacher's detail, because they are the ones who will submit your transcripts. Transcripts are your report cards, mark sheets. They're going to submit your transcripts and they're going to submit your LOR and school report. So enter your school counselor detail on Common App. Clear? So my school counselor is Miss Radha. And I'll enter her email ID. You need to enter your school counselor detail. Don't enter Miss Radha's email ID here, okay? Family income. Which currency are you using? I'll use INR. What is your family income? So what is your total family income in 2023-24? So last year, what was your family's income? That includes your mom's and dad's income combined. And if you work, if you live with your grandparents, and if they are also going to support you with your education, then add that income as well. Do not underreport family income. When I say do not underreport, let's say your family income is X, and if you say, no, my family income is X by 2 or 25% or 50% of it, then that is going to be a challenge. Report the right amount. By reporting the right amount, you will tell us that, yes, I am ready and I have the funds to study abroad. A lot of times students underreport it, thinking that if they underreport, then they'll get a bigger scholarship. That is not the case. Please understand that if you underreport, then it might be a challenge for you, because we might feel that you don't have the funds to study abroad and to sustain your living expenses abroad, because the scholarships, the Next Genius Scholarship only covers your tuition fee. Living expense are still your responsibility. Do not underreport it. Am I clear? Underreporting means if your family income is, let's say, 20 lakh or 2 million rupees, but you say my family income is 10 million, I mean 1 million rupee or 10 lakh rupees, something like that. Do not underreport it. So let's add my family income here. I am using INR and I will just add number here. So my family income is, let's say, 15 lakh per year. And don't need to add commas also. Just add that number as it is. Second question is total planned total annual family contribution. How much is your family planning to spend yearly towards your education? Every year, how much is your family planning to invest in your education? My family is planning to invest 5 lakh per year towards my education. See, for everyone, these numbers will be different. Use your own circumstances and your own mind while filling up this. Sit with your parents actually while filling this up, because they should be aware that you have applied to this program and that you are going ahead in this, and that you are trying to win a big scholarship so that you can remove that burden, financial burden from your family, and try to win that scholarship to make that US education possible for yourself. Okay, here is another important thing that you should understand, that the Next Genius scholarship are only for your tuition fee, which means the living expenses are your own responsibility. Living expenses are usually about 15,000 to $20,000 per year, which is about 12 to 15 lakh rupees per year, which includes housing, food, travel, stationery, insurance, etc. How will your family pay for it? So, can your family pay for it? Yes, my family has the savings or income to pay for it, or you can select that we will need education loan to pay for it, or simply say no if your family cannot pay for it. Now mention your sources of funding. So, what are the sources? So, my family has a family land. We have stocks and mutual funds. We have other, gold, etc. So explain that. Now my father's details. So my father uh, detail, I'll add over here father's name, organization. He is in the Aditya Birla group. He is an officer. So add name, organization. Which organization is your father in? What is their designation? Same for your mother. So my mother is Sunita. She's a homemaker, because so what is her organization? Homemaker. Simply add that, or if your mom works somewhere, add those details here. Yeah. Next, what is your planned major? If you don't know what you're planning to study, just say undecided. It's okay. We are not going to hold it against you. No, and 17-year-old students are not expected to know everything that you want to do. But if you do know, great, add that. I actually did not know what I wanted to study when I was 17. So I would just say undecided. But many of you want to study computer science, data science, engineering, biomedical, biochemistry, business, psychology, economics, anything. Mention that over here. Enter your grade 10th overall score. So I got 85% CBSE, 85% in grade 10th. And then I'll give a breakup of maths. I got a 90 on 100. English, I got a 78 on 100. Um, Social studies, I got a 82 on 100. Science, got 85 on 100. And Hindi, I got a 87 on 100. Same way, add your grade 11 score also. And in grade 11, I got 79, 78%, let's say. In math, this, English. In physics, I got 82. In chemistry, I got this much. And I had an engineering drawing as a subject in my grade 11. So that's what I'm entering. Yeah. Now, if you are a IB student or a Cambridge student, mention that over here so that it's easy for us to understand your scores. Yeah. Uh, and add the final scores of all the subjects. And if you received A's and A stars, mention that I got 3 A's or 5 A's and A stars and all of that. Yeah, help us understand your scores well. This is very, very important. If you have taken SAT or ACT, mention that. If you have not taken, just say no. Again, most next genius colleges are test optional, so you are not required to take SAT, ACT. But if you have taken, and whatever the score is, mention that over here. Whatever the score of your latest SAT is, mention it over here. Yeah, don't hide that from us, because it will help us understand you better and guide you to the right college. What is your highest SAT score? I got a 1350 on my SAT, but I'm working hard. I'll probably take it again. And if you do plan to take it again, then you can always drop us an email and ask us to update your SAT score, and we'll do that. Yeah, but whatever is your latest SAT score, you submit that to us. Okay. Now, the next question is, what is your Common App ID? So, what does that mean? That means that you must create your Common App account before filling up this form. Create your account, enter your 8-digit Common App ID here, which will then be passed on to the colleges. Next question is, other than Next Genius colleges, enlist the colleges that you're applying to in the descending order of your preference. Other than Next Genius colleges, please listen carefully. We are not asking if you're applying to Next Genius colleges, but outside of Next Genius colleges, which other colleges are you applying to? I'm applying to NYU. I'm applying to Boston University. I'm applying to Ashoka. I am also taking the JEE. So mention all of that, because you don't know which all colleges will come under JEE. So, which college will you get under the JEE during the counseling, IIT counseling. So just mention JEE, and that's it. That will help us understand what are you thinking about, which colleges are you planning to go to. Yeah. Let's go to next. This is the most important section of this now. Here we'll ask you to shortlist the 5 colleges. Rank the 5 colleges in the preference order of your, where you want to go. Now, I want to go to a small liberal arts college, and I know I want to study data science. So I will select the college as per that. Beloit is my number 1 choice. Gettysburg is my number 2 choice. Ithaca College is my number 3 choice. Oberlin is my number 4. And Wheaton is my number 5. This is unique to you. You have to be careful and select the college that you want to go to. Yeah. And I want to emphasize that this is very important that you select this very carefully. Yeah. Don't go just behind rankings. Look beyond rankings. Look at find the right college for yourself. Yeah. Which is actually dependent on you. What are your preferences? It's all about you. Yeah. And that's it. Finally, we ask you to submit some videos on, the 2 questions that I shared earlier. What is one pressing social issue of the world that you want to address? And what factors have you considered while selecting the college preference order? So you record a 2 to 3 minute video and upload it on YouTube as an unlisted video and submit it. Then you record a video of your parents where they answer, what do they do? Why do they wish to send you abroad, and how will they pay for the living expenses? And the parents video can be in English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu, Nepali, any language. Don't worry. We have translators who can help us interpret your parents' videos. Submit these videos, and we are coming toward the end of the form. Are you aware that the Next Genius Scholarship only covers tuition fee expense? Yes, I understand that. Are you aware that Next Genius scholarships are non-binding? What non-binding means is that even if you win the scholarship, it's okay to say no to us. You are not bound to accept the Next Genius scholarship. Yeah, these are non-binding scholarships. If you are selected for the Next Genius Scholarship, you authorize us to release your name, high school name, and your picture on our website. Okay, I agree. If you are happy with the college allocation, you agree to pay a 4,000 rupee refundable deposit. Yes, I agree. Thank you uh, uh, for filling the form. And once you fill the form, be patient because we will start the college allocation after a couple of weeks, not right now. But if you're filling the form in October, then we will allocate the college to you within 48 hours. If you're filling the form earlier, we'll allocate you in a couple of weeks. Yeah. And that's it. That's it. You're ready to submit. Very quickly go through all the pages before you submit the form. And once you submit, that's it. Start working on your Common App. Yeah. So I hope you found this helpful. And now we can, yeah, this is all you need to know about the Next Genius profiling form. So next steps for you is first register. If you have registered, fill the profiling form. In the profiling form, you fill all your details and submit your college preference order, your top 5 college rank, top 5 colleges, and a video introduction of yourself and your parents. Once you fill that form, we will allocate one college to you from your top 5 colleges. And that is the college you can either say yes to us and submit a 4,000 rupee refundable deposit and start working on Common App. Or you can say, no, sorry, I'm not happy with the college allocation. And then you can drop out of the process. If you say yes, you will submit your full Common App and all the documents by January 1, and then you will be interviewing with us on January 18th in a group interview manner. At every stage, you will get support from Next Genius team. Rudra is here, I am here. We have other team members who will be very happy to support you. We want all of you to win this scholarship, and to gain that world-class education. We are here to support you. I hope you found this helpful. All the best, and we'll stop the recording now.